Okay, so today we're going to review the Yale Linus and the Switchbot Pro to the latest version. This was installed on my door. This is all metal. It has 3 screws and it goes and connects to a Euro cylinder. I'll explain what a Euro cylinder is. Basically, a Euro cylinder means a cylinder that you can put a key from either side and still lock and unlock the door. So this is the Yale Linus. The difference between this and the Switchbot is, in this one there are 4 batteries that go vertically. And Switchbot has those 4 triple AA batteries going horizontally. So obviously if 4 batteries are going horizontally, then it is also going to be a bit wider on this angle. So that one is maybe this large. They're the same size height wise, but then it's a bit longer because the batteries go this way in instead of the Yale Linus. So this is the plus point. It is more professional looking. And the problem with that Switchbot is, well, the noise. See? So this is the noise of the motor on Yale, and it is next to nothing. The one on the Switchbot, man, that thing is noisy. The other thing is Switchbot has a plastic plate, and this thing, once this part is attached on the door, you just need to put this on top, and that's it, it's locked. Detach the main lock from the door, just need to raise these 2 pins. In the Switchbot, there are screws over there, so that is a negative. The batteries, the vertical installation is a positive here, this is a positive here. This thing can go in. So what this means is, if you have a normal lock and you insert a key from outside, it will push the internal key a bit back and also still be able to lock and unlock it. That is a theory. That isn't in practicality. You're not supposed to do that. You can get stuck out of your house. Now, these are the only positives on the Yale. With the Yale, you need this bridge, Wi-Fi bridge, to connect it through Wi-Fi to your home. It's a 3-pin plug, and oh my god, here it is, a 3-pin plug, and you need to install it. And without this and the keypad, external keypad, so this is 50 pounds, the external keypad is about 50 pounds, and the lock itself used to be 200 pounds, now it is selling for 100 pounds. This lock used to be 200 pounds. It is really quiet, sleek and slim looking, and futuristic. Now, why did I switch to Switchbot? Let's go over there. So, this is the Yale Linus in comparison to the Switchbot. As I told you, the batteries are horizontal in the Switchbot versus this. The height is approximately the same, but then because of the battery placement, this is one of the issues with the Switchbot. And the other thing, the main problem with Switchbot is the noise it makes. Here you go. See how noisy that is? And see the noise on Yale. So, as you can imagine, the amount of noise that creates, that's the only negative that I've found, the main problem with that one. The rest are all positives and better than the Yale one. Let me get to that details then now. Okay, now the second problem is, see, I told you this, you can detach this one with pulling these 2 tabs, and the back plate comes off. Well, with this one, you need to use screws. There are 4 screws, 2 over here and 2 on this side. And the size was the only other problem. The noise was the problem. Then the batteries is still magnetic, so it's easier to swap it in and out. This one can have rechargeable cells. They're 20 pounds. This one, you need to push this plate in, and then there are 4 AA batteries over here. Now, the problem with this Yale is, okay, I bought the bridge. I had the lock. It's working fine. You can turn the sound off. However, the codes are limited. The software side is lacking on the Yale right now. This thing is just the noise that is the issue, and the noise is considerable. I think if they do something about the noise on this thing, this would be one of the best priced locks. The thing is, if you have installed the lock once, then installing it again isn't going to be much of an issue. Now, this one comes with a touch keypad with a Matter support thing, and the Matters thing is something that integrates all the home apps, Apple HomeKit, Samsung SmartThings, Alexa, all of them, they're integrated over here. You can set a number of specifications of when to unlock, when to lock, when to not lock. That's also in this one. You come near your home within Bluetooth range and it will start to unlock. This one had an issue that when I came home, I had to, despite this unlocking, I had to pull the handle down to enter my home. This is known as a deadbolt something setting. So in this one, in the Switchbot, I can adjust. I have adjusted it to 10 seconds. So it does this, it holds this thing back, because if you pull the key further, it will, without pulling it down, it will push that lever in, and I can then enter and exit the house without having to do this. It's people that need to push this upwards to lock their home. Well, for them, if they develop a habit, this thing would also work for them. Now, the other competitors, they're just three: Yale, Switchbot, and Nuki, and then there's Aquara. Apart from Yale, all the other ones I have researched about, they have extremely noisy motors. So this is the least bit of evil within all of them. It's not evil. It has a very effective touch keypad outside the home. If you buy that separately, that is £99. But if you buy it with this set, the matters, the hub, and the external touch keypad is £160 to £180 for three things. If you buy this individually, it is, I think, £100. Why should you have such a lock? Well, I can just say, hey Siri, unlock the main door, and it is going to unlock this door. You need the keypad outside, because if you have somebody disabled in your home, then I think you might have heard in UK there was a person, he died of a heart attack, and there was a toddler living with him.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
All right. So there was a toddler living with that gentleman, and the gentleman, he died of a heart attack, and the toddler starved to death, and that was terrible. When you live with people with disability, obviously others around you, they are going to abandon you. This is a stark reality of disability. And then what happens is nobody keeps a check on you, and that is, I think, what happened to those people. This is a magnet is something. So what this does is, when you open the door, the lock senses the magnet, and it realizes that the door is a bit open, ajar. And there's a lot of settings. You need to go to people who have reviewed it as professionals. I'm not a professional. I'm telling you from the viewpoint of somebody that deals with disability. You need this kind of a lock in your home. There is no going around it. You need a keypad outside. You can set timings on the keypad when people can come in and out, and I hope this helps.